Pep, do you just give us your thoughts on the artificial pitch tomorrow and how difficult it could be for your team to adapt?
It's what it is. If we're allowed to play here, it's because it's in good conditions, and that's why one of the reasons why is we never train away games before the game, but this is an exception. That's why we travel in the morning to feel the players, how the ball runs, how move right, left, backwards, forward, and that's why we try it, and the players will know it immediately.
Jamie, please.
Hi, Pep. Is it a myth that players have more chance of injury on an artificial pitch, or can there be an increased chance of a problem maybe?
I don't know. Hopefully no, for both sides, but I don't know. We are not used. Any team play here is not used. So in the Switzerland League, Swiss League, and in the Champions League, the teams can come here have to adapt. So we will not be the first it's going to lead these kind of situations, but we have to use it in the benefit as well.
As a surface to play football on, is it better? Is it worse than grass? What's your view? What's your view, just generally?
No, the grass is better.
Why?
Well, 99+9% of the teams in the high level play in the grass. Otherwise, the UEFA and FIFA will decide to play an artificial pitch. It's common sense, I would say.
Hands, please, guys. Yeah, Jack.
Hi, Pep. There's been quite a lot of talk about Jack Grealish over the last couple of weeks. He said on the international break that the dead leg that he'd got at Sheffield United the doctor had said it was the worst he'd ever seen. Obviously, I don't think he played for about a month. How much of his non-selection is down to his rehabilitation from that dead leg, or do you want to see more from him?
No, I don't have not one, I would say, 1 second, one piece, nothing doubts about Jack and his quality and what he has done for us since he arrived 2 years ago, and especially last season. Arrived a little bit, start the season a little bit late, and after when the real start have an incredible big impact against Sheffield United, that was 1 month off. In that period, when you are 1 month off, and with his body, we need a little bit the rhythm, because he's strong. It's not like Phil or Bernardo, for example, that need, 2 or 3 training sessions. They are ready. But we need him. His incredible focus to get back, and he will be back, and we're going to use him when we believe is going to help us. And of course, he knows, and everybody knows, he's a competition. So they have to fight with his mates to win a position, to after in the weekend, on the midweek in Champions League, be a friends, to fight, or brothers, to fight against the opponent. So it's a little bit strange to say, but you are like a competitors' enemies during the week, and the weekend you have to be brothers. But it's what it is. So, but Jack compete now with, Phil can play left, so Jeremy can play left, but previous seasons play with Phil as well, with Raheem or whatever. So it's what it is, but I'm full calm and confident that Jack is an incredibly important player for us.
Gideon? Oh, sorry, Jack, go on.
In the week, do you want them to be a little bit more sort of enemies? Are they all too friendly at the moment?
No. During the week? Yeah. No, it's perfect. They train really well. There's enemies in there. They have an incredible relation. The group of guys that have this season is beyond exceptional, the relation they have. But they compete, for one position to convince me or convince themselves. At the end, they have to convince themselves, I'm ready. Because sooner or later, the opportunity comes. And when you train being ready, when the opportunity comes, you are ready. As much good you play, more chances we'll have for the next games to play.
Gideon?
Just going back to Jack, he was a pivotal part of the Champions League campaign last year and started all of the knockout games. Is there a sense that you've talked about this treble hangover, that maybe Jack's was a bit heavier than everyone else's, or?
Well, some players have a bit more hangover than the other ones, but the hangover must be out. No, I don't think so, Jack. Jack arrived as you know, it's a little bit different when you play the second season. When the first season arrived, didn't play all the games, and now the last season was not just the Champions League, was for the treble. It was really important. Play a lot of games, and important one was decisive and give us something that is unique in many things. The control, the last third, the vision they have, and the power, the strength, the mentality, many things they have. But right now, especially when they start to get the rhythm, had this injury, and it was long. It was tough. The doctor said, I never seen this knock in the position he got from a long time ago. And that's why he spent time, and after competition is already there, and you know, to get the rhythm you have to play, but we cannot wait. So we have to make the rhythm in the trainings and the minutes we have, because at the moment you have the 90 minutes, continue to get the rhythm. So, but he will get it. With this amount of games, he will get it.
2 more in English, guys. Just Paul there, please, and then we'll go to our last.
Hey, Pep, just on that theme, you said on Saturday that the treble had influenced all of you, and you included in that. I was wondering if you could elaborate on that much. How exactly has it impacted you? What did you learn that you're putting into practice this season, maybe?
I would say we compete really well in all the games, honestly. Otherwise, we'll not be close to Spurs right now on top of the league with 6 points here. Everyone is waiting us, but everyone is different. When you start the season, when the previous season was not really good, it was really poor, I would say. You even no qualify for the European competitions. You give everything for. You come here, winning everything, and you know, and sometimes you need a little bit, you know. But I would say the mentality for the players, we will not be in that position. We will not be in that position close to the top of the league and 6 points to 6 in the Champions League, winning in Leipzig, for example, if we will not have the right mentality to compete like we have done so far. Impossible. We'll be away from top of the league, and maybe we'll not have 6 points. So, but it just, I say, just November. Let's be calm, and John Stone is back after 2 months. Jack is step by step will be getting better. So. But in general, I'm just really pleased and satisfied for the behavior in the training sessions, the commitment for the players, and during the games.
Arilas?
Hi, Pep. Since Erling came to Man City in a very short amount of time, he's become maybe the biggest star in world football, also off the pitch, with huge commercial deals and social media and media attention. I mean, he presented a campaign with LeBron James yesterday. How does it affect him, and how does he handle it? And through your career, have you faced any challenges with players who've had this huge amount of attention around them?
No, I met few. Yeah, not a lot, but few. Yeah, it's a question for him. But from my point of view, when I see him every day, it's completely the same with last season. Completely. His behavior is down to the earth. Lovely guy, and still the right mentality to score goals and help us to achieve his personal achievements and the group achievements. Also, but it's normal when you have young with this specific character, with the big success that he had in a short time of his career. That's normal. The commercials want him, so it's happened in all the clubs.
Just fitting a couple of Swiss-German questions before training, just here, please.
After analysing the young boys' playing style and the squad, what are Bernie's strengths and also players that your players need to be aware of?
So aggressive team. They don't set deep. Really tall and physical team. They link really well when the strikers and the 2 or 3. Except Elia, the other one, they are so strong. They attack really with the channels, especially on the left side. In the final third, a lot of players in the box. They can play with 4 in the back, 5 in the back. Normally play 4 in the back, and against Red Star play 4 in the back, and against Leipzig play 5 in the back. So we have to read immediately which system they use to adapt a little bit defensively, offensively. And in this stadium, I know for the information I had, the people support them and a lot, and yeah, it will be tough game. Tough game.
Stay, please, at the front. Thank you.
Pep, for you personal, how big was the relief to win finally the Champions League with Manchester City?
Yeah, it was good. What can I say? It's good.
Amazing.
Well, normally it's my friends from Manchester, they know every press conference in Champions League is when you're going to win the Champions League. Now disappear. Welcome for the question, but yeah, it's fine. It's nice. We have it. We enjoy the moment that is there. Traveling all around the world to show the Champions League everywhere. But we are here to try to get last 16, arrive in the best conditions in that period, and try to arrive as far as possible, knowing how difficult is this competition. And we won last season, but the previous season we were in the same level than last season, and we didn't win it, and last season we won it. So it's football. Hopefully we can maintain that level in this competition as much as possible, and challenge the opponents and try not to win the Champions League like I always said, but try to go through, performing as best as possible to be as much as possible in keeping this competition.
Last one here, please, guys.
How do you summarize Manuel's season so far, and what progress did he do since he's with you?
Akanji? Yeah, really good. What a sign. We were so lucky to have him last season. We had the feeling immediately in the beginning of the season that we need one more central defender, and the club moved quickly, and we had the chance to sign him. He's a lovely, lovely guy and can play in 2-3 positions, but normally always playing central defender, but playing left, right back, and playing a holding midfielder when John Stones was not ready. And was open-minded, well-educated, so intelligent, so wise. So very, very pleased. Personally, very pleased. It's a joy to work with Manu every single day.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hi, Manu. Pep spoke at the weekend about a sort of hangover from winning the treble. You've all kind of found it difficult to lift yourselves back up after last season. How have you found it?
I think we started really well into the season. Obviously, we didn't win the Community Shield. We should have done better in this game, but after that, I think we had a long streak of winning games, and then the 3 losses in a row, or not in a row. We had the Champions League game in between, but in England we lost 3 games in a row, and that obviously wasn't good for us. But it's good that we've shown a reaction after the national team break and won the game on the weekend, which wasn't easy.
Yeah.
Just on a kind of personal level, physically and mentally, you've probably not had much break over the summer. Do you feel like you've got another long season in you and you're ready to go for all that?
Yes, I'm ready to go.
Guys? Jack?
Just going back to the treble last year, Manu, is there a mental thing with players that it's quite difficult to get away from the fact that you have basically achieved everything, so it must be quite difficult to get yourselves up for going again?
Not for me. I mean, I can't speak for all the guys. Everyone has their own opinion. But for me, I want to go again this year. I want to win everything that's possible. Unfortunately, we are out of the Carabao Cup, so we can't win this anymore. But I hope in all the other competition, I hope we can fight for the titles and be up there, and hopefully lift some more trophies at the end of the year.
Paul?
Hi, Manu. You've played for Rafael Wicki before. What is he like as a manager, and what are you expecting from young boys tomorrow?
It's kind of hard to say. It's some time ago. I only had him for half a year, if I'm guessing right. He was a really good manager, but I think he developed as well as a manager. He was in America, then now back in Switzerland doing a good job at the young boys. So it's hard to tell. I think they won't be scared. I think they try to play their football. I think they try to be brave, but in the end, we're coming here. We got to focus on ourselves, and we come for the 3 points.
Hi, Manu. Are there any concerns for players going from a turf pitch to an artificial pitch?
Yeah, it's not the same. We're not used to play on the artificial, but we got a training here today. We'll see how it feels. It's not my favorite one, but it is what it is. We can't change it anymore, and we got to do our best tomorrow.
Just at the back there, please. On camera. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, Manu. Just going back to last weekend, how frustrating was the red card, and do you feel you have a point to prove tomorrow?
I was really frustrated. I think it was not even a foul. I saw him going the other side. I touched him a little bit on the hip, but then I let go of him after not even a second. And he takes 2 steps, he falls down, and the referee thinks it's a second yellow. I'm not even sure if he first thought so, if it's a second yellow, but then after he gave it to me, and I was really disappointed. I'm happy that we won the game, but obviously I would have loved to play next weekend in the derby.
Okay, guys, take some questions in Swiss German, please. Take show of hands. Sven?
Hallo Manu, du bist einer der einzigen bis heute, der Deutsch versteht, auch ein bisschen Mundart. Wirst du doch so ein bisschen der Translator sein für das Team während dem Spiel, oder hast du vielleicht noch die eine oder andere Aufgabe bekommen?
Bis jetzt habe ich noch keine Aufgabe bekommen. Ich weiß nicht, ob mich jemand etwas nachfragen wird, zu mir irgendetwas übersetzen. Aber ja, mal schauen, wie es morgen rauskommt.
Well, the question was, since he's speaking German, will he be the translator? Will he listen to what the young boys players say? And he says no, he doesn't have such a task to do tomorrow.
Just there, please. Yeah, that's fine.
Wenn ich richtig nachgeschaut habe, die Statistik, hast du 4-mal in deinem Leben gegen IB schon gespielt, einmal gewonnen. Gibt es überhaupt irgendeinen Grund, wieso ihr morgen nicht gewinnen, also du nicht das 2. Mal gegen IB kannst gewinnen?
Ja, sicher. Es ist ein Fußballspiel. In einem Fußballspiel kann alles passieren. IB kann einen super Match zeigen und wir können nicht so gut spielen und sie können dann gewinnen. Sie sind nicht sonst in der Champions League und es ist ein Gegner, den wir sehr ernst nehmen. Und wir müssen eine gute Leistung zeigen in dem Spiel. Und auf das bereiten wir uns vor und ja, dann hoffentlich kann ich das 2. Mal gewinnen.
And he's been playing against Young Boys Bern four times in his career. He just won 1 game. The question was, can they lose tomorrow? And Manu says it's a football game. Everything can happen. They take it very seriously to be prepared tomorrow.
Stay, please.
Manu, kannst du beschreiben, was seit dem Triple, seit dem Sommer alles anders geworden ist? Oder ist gar nicht so viel anders geworden? Wie hat der Pep euch nochmal entwickelt jetzt?
Ja, er als Trainer hat das natürlich schon mal erlebt und er hat gesagt, die Saison nach dem Triple wird nicht einfach sein. Wir müssen umso mehr Berater sein, wenn ich das so sagen kann. Und das versuchen wir auch das Jahr wieder zu machen. Wir sind immer noch am Anfang der Saison. Wir haben jetzt, glaube ich, 9 Meisterschaftsspiele gehabt. In der Champions League kommt jetzt unser 3. Spiel. Sind da zum Glück mit 2 Siegen gestartet und das werden wir morgen auch wieder machen. Und ja, wir müssen bereit sein. Jeder Gegner will das, glaube ich, auch erreichen, was wir erreicht haben. Und wir müssen beweisen, dass wir das hoffentlich wieder machen können das Jahr.
And the question was, what is different since winning the treble? How has the manager prepared him for this season? Manu says the manager warned us since he has experienced that before, and we need to be even more focused. They're still at the beginning of the season. Luckily, they started with 2 wins in the Champions League season, and they know that every opponent will be prepared against them and will beat them and will achieve what they have achieved.